Grace and peace, everybody. Good morning. Round two. Round two. We're back again, good folk. Hopefully, you're having a wonderful Wednesday morning. So far, so good over here at Camp Whitaker. We do have some. There's a driver out running to go get me coffee this morning. So prayerfully, she should be coming back in a moment, actually. But I want to thank you all so much, everybody. We had a great time last night watching the RNC night number 2. And I just kind of want to jump on real quick and kind of hear what your thoughts were, because you can't really commentate when all these speeches, because I looked and counted, it was 34 speeches last night. So while the speeches are popping hot and all that kind of stuff, it's hard to commentate on it and add some your thoughts in it. So what I wanted to do was just kind of hear your thoughts. We're going to take about 30 minutes, and then at about 10:35, I actually did a video montage of my favorite, I don't want to say favorite, the speeches that I really enjoyed the most from last night. So about 10:30 that we're going to jump into that video and I have it premiering then. So hopefully everything will go well. But I wanted to hear what y'all thought. So real quick, I want to say shout out to Transplanted Texan. Thank you so much. You've been doing a great job. Thank you so much for all you're doing to help keep this channel moving forward. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Shara. Thank you so much for your patience as well and getting up early or staying late with us. We always appreciate it. Thank you so much. And again, we had about 40 of us last night watching the RNC. I don't know how exciting it has been to other people, if other people really found it beneficial or not. So, but I do appreciate nonetheless everybody that's watched it with us. And tonight, I believe Mr. Vance is supposed to be speaking, and I think tomorrow Donald Trump will be speaking. So we'll see. We'll be there for those. That's the plan, at least. But I want to hear what you all thought about the speeches yesterday. The theme was Make America Safe Again. The first night was Make America Wealthy Again. So this one was Make America Safe Again, focusing on, of course, the influx of drugs, the open border, crime policies, and such like that. If I have to give them if I had to give them a rating, I'd probably give them a B- on that. I feel like they did a great job, and they did a good job of pointing people to that with the moms and families giving impact statements and the things of that nature. I don't think the opening where they had the various people that are running for various Senate positions, I don't think that stayed on topic. They were good speeches. You might see a couple of them in my montage. They were good speeches, but I'm not 100% certain they fit with the theme, Make America Safe Again. They were good speeches, everything going fine with that. But besides that, after the politicians, again, it was like, there might have been like 12, maybe even 15 Senate speakers. After they finished, I think the rest of it was able to stay on task. And again, they were talking about crime. They're talking about various bills and policies that are allowing crime or inducing crime or supporting crime. And I thought they did a good job. But let's see what you all thought. Detox said the RNC really needs to work on the music. Man, they had some, that first night, they had some very interesting music. Great speeches, Shar said. Look at my face, guy. Asian guy, highly melanated mama. Okay. Shar, you don't know. Some of those people might be in my montage. You never know. Worst speeches. Corrupt Nikki Haley, hypocrite Mike Johnson. Okay. I didn't like either of those. So I didn't know a lot about Mike Johnson. Like, there was some very spirited conversation about Mike Johnson. He just didn't look like somebody I liked. That sounds terrible. I just didn't like the way he looked. I don't like you because I don't like the way you look. But apparently, whatever it is about the way he looked resonated, because everybody else seemed to say very similar things about him. So, I think the everyday Americans hit it out the park. And this is going to be a controversial take as well. There were too many speeches last night. Oh my gosh. There were just too many. And a lot of them were saying very similar things. There were some that were just didn't, I can guarantee you, when I went through that video, when I just scanned through the video, I'm like, oh, I forgot about that person. Oh yeah, that person did say something. There were so many people and they all said very similar things. So some of those impact statements, though, I don't fault any of them because they're not career politicians and such. But there were some of those speeches that really did not need. There were some that were just repeat, wash, rinse, repeat. That was what they were, in my opinion. But yeah. So I agree with you. They hit the ball out the park. Madeline Bram from New York is all over Twitter. Really? Oh my gosh. Is she? Okay, now I wasn't even thinking about that. I wasn't even thinking about that this morning. Like I should check Twitter. I actually haven't even been on Twitter this morning. I don't know what they said. I might be on Twitter. Am I trending? All right. I did not even think about her. Ooh. Okay, so just kind of scanning through. Oh yeah, she's pretty active on here. I see her. All right, we're gonna let her. We're gonna definitely come back and check her out. Yeah, Detox agrees, man. There are way too many. And again, I'm not saying maybe save the politician speeches. I know it sounds bad because there's one or two of them in my montage. Save those for not prime time. Maybe during the daily activities. Maybe do that because it was easily 12, maybe even 15 speeches. Now some of them were powerful, no question about it. You'll see in the montage. Some of them were really powerful. Some of the other ones, I'm like, yo, yeah, can we go ahead and move this on? So what we got to remember is that this is a convention. We were watching the entire evening program from a convention. That's true. I think my only not pushback. I'm not even use the word pushback. My only difference is that conventions are now live streaming. They're a television show. I mean, I don't want commercial breaks, but let's just keep it 100. This is a television show. We watched a 4-hour movie together last night. We watched a 4-hour movie on Monday. I think you got to be mindful that, okay, this is going to be viewed. The vast majority of people watching this are not in the arena. The vast majority of people watching this are outside the arena. So we do need to be mindful of them. That's all I would think. But I'm not mad at them. I just think that they can make it a little bit more user-friendly. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say. Make it a little bit more user-friendly. All right. I'm sorry. Now y'all got me looking over here at Madeline Bram's Twitter, and she's got there's some interesting things. I'm thinking about I might have to pull this in because she has one that looks like it's pretty interesting. I kind of want to hear what she's saying. All right. I hate it because I think Jasmine Crockett is not a fair butt. All right, let's see. Jasmine Crockett.
It's about attacking those that don't want to bow down to the orange Jesus and decide.
Oh my gosh. Y'all, please stop. Oh my goodness. All right, this is from Madeline Bram's Twitter. All right, let me see.
Can you talk about the dangers of Project 2025?
Project 2025 is nothing but a white supremacist manifesto to how they can delete anybody that ain't old, white, and male. That is all it is. It's about attacking diversity, equity, and inclusion. It's about attacking those that don't want to bow down to the orange Jesus and decide that they're going to be his loyalists and do whatever they want him to do. It's about getting rid of the Department of Education, getting rid of the Department of Justice, making everyone subscribe to the way that they understand and interpret Christianity, which I'm sure is the same Christianity that somehow justified slavery. That's why Trump had to go ahead and send that dog whistle about our black jobs. And I got news for him and anybody else my black ass is exactly where I'm supposed to be, trying to check them and their white supremacy. So essentially what it is to destroy us and to destroy democracy. It also looks at consolidating power in the hands of the president. This is what we already see happening when we look at what the Supreme Court did when they decided that they were going to crown him King Trump and give him immunity that has never been warranted or given in this country. Warrants immunity that would allow him to literally kill somebody and get away with it. So that's Project 2025 in a nutshell. And don't forget your grannies and your aunties, because they're trying to take your Medicaid, Social Security, and Medicare.
Okay. All right. Jasmine Crockett breaking that knowledge down, breaking it down with her hand movement all over the place. Look, I'm somebody that talks with his hands. Okay. So I'm empathetic, and I'm not trying to shade people who talk with their hands, because I do it a lot. Yeah, sometimes y'all might even see it. Like sometimes my hand be moving and be alive over here, right? But what is she talking about? I think it's adorable that this Project 2025 just materialized out of nowhere. It's almost 1,000 pages. Everybody's an expert in it. Everybody knows everything from page 1 to page 901, what it says. And they know emphatically that Donald J. Trump is going to implement every aspect, every dot and every tittle of Project 2025 in the lives of America on November 6th. They already know this. It boggles the mind. It causes me to pause to wonder, how in the world am I in the midst of such great and profound thinkers as Jasmine Crockett, as Joy Reid, as Rachel Maddow, and the countless others that already know everything and anything about the future. It is amazing to me. I don't even know what to say. Let me see real quick. She does sound like Fonnie. There's a reason why, though. There's a cadence and there's a voice inflection that the unhinged, highly melanated female, some call them hyenas, that they institute when they don't really have a logical argument and they're appealing to your emotions. They speak like that. So anyway, it's just interesting. So, shout out Jasmine Crockett. Hopefully you'll do something better with your life, for sure. And the people in St. Louis, she's such a blessing to St. Louis. Because St. Louis is, they have zero crime. They have a booming economy and all that kind of good jazz like that. And yeah, shout out to St. Louis. This is your representative. What does Yeshua say? Sorry. I think you're trying to say that I think you're trying to say, but it gets so tiring. I don't know if you're saying the RNC, because again, I'm with you right there. It's long. Or you're saying listen to Jasmine Crockett, because both of those could be true. Both of them could be tiring, for sure. A little bit more tiring than others, for sure. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm looking at Bram's. I would love to talk to her, man. She seems like a mom I would love to talk to. She just looks like, hey, if anybody wants to coordinate an interview with Madeline Bram and Dear Woke Christian, I would like it. I'd like her. I'm just looking at her Twitter page. And of course, her speech last night, spoiler alert, it is in my montage of great speeches. Spoiler. That was another thing. I thought all speeches were supposed to be 5 minutes, except the lead up and the keynote address. There were addresses in there that were well over 5 minutes. I'm sorry. And I'm not saying that they were bad, but some of them just seemed like they were padding the clock. Like you had a 2,000 word paper and now you're just padding it to get to 2,000 words. It just seemed like some of them they were long for no good reason. And Brenda, could you tell me how you really feel about Jasmine Crockett? I'm not really 100% certain I know how you feel. Feel free to explain yourself. I love it. Thank you so much. But yeah, back to the last night, the RNC, I feel like they were just long for no good reason. That would not go well. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm open to interview and talk to anybody But I can be like, remember Johnny Carson used to do that thing where he would take the envelope and he would be like the Swami or something, like he could read what was in the envelope. I can tell you what's gonna happen. I can tell you already what's gonna happen. It's gonna go south very fast because people like Crockett and Don Lemons and fill in the blank, a lot of those people, they only think with their emotions. They don't think with logic and information, stats and numbers, any of that kind of stuff. They think with their emotions. So whatever they feel is the thought. So we're already it's going to be fireworks from the word go. But if they want to talk about something that's real, absolutely. Because I think we can still we're going to have to whittle it down. We are only going to talk about this topic alone. That's it. We're not going to talk about anything else. We're not going to fix all the world's problems. We're going to fix this one problem right here. There you go. But yeah, I would talk to her. But I can already tell you what's going to happen. Transplanted. Like Nikki Haley was too long. And I was thinking, if she's the lead up to the keynote, then maybe that makes sense. But her speech was easily 15 minutes. Easily 15 minutes. And then Donald Trump's daughter-in-law, was it Laura Trump, she was a keynote, and hers was like 20, 25 minutes long. Some of those were just too long. They were just too long. They did not need to be that long. If anyone I would give a pass to, it would be what is it called? The average American, the everyday American, or the family impact statements. I'm calling them those. I would give grace to those. But I feel like all the politicians did their job. They were sub 5 minutes. Because matter of fact, when I went back and looked at Sam Brown, that's the look at my face senator, his speech wasn't as long as I remembered it being. I'm like, this wasn't as long. Wait, that was it? It really wasn't as long as I thought it was because it was so good. I was like, great. Same thing with Madeline Bram. Her speech didn't feel long, and it really wasn't long. But Nikki Haley's felt long, it was long, and I think it was wrong that it was that. So those are some of the things that I was just pointing out. But what are we saying here? That veteran who said, look at my face last night, he had me misty-eyed, and I'm a veteran myself. Same with Hong Kao. I think I spelled it right. No, that's okay. We were misspelling it last night too. Don't worry about it. I got it on good authority. You're going to get another chance to see his name probably in about 15 minutes. Maybe. I can't give a spoiler alert. Nikki last night Nikki was a last minute ad and then went too long. She didn't need to be there, in my opinion. I'm not saying anything bad about Nikki Haley, but okay, y'all can fight me, okay? Get ready. DearWokeC@gmail.com. We can get ready. Roll up my sleeves. The mama bear motif is old. I really think that Sarah Palin kind of got that mama bear defending her cubs thing started back with John McCain when she ran for VP with John McCain. It's old. It's tired. Let it go. We understand that you care about your children. You do not have to analogize yourself to an animal. Okay? I totally get it. So that mama bear thing, it was tired. I'm like, come on. Add to it, if she was a last minute ad and she wasn't supposed to be there, that makes it actually double worse. Because that means we could have got out there at 11 o'clock instead of 11:30, my opinion. China bought Nikki extra time, sponsored by BlackRock. Wow. Crockett is a disgrace. Wait, I thought Crockett was the senator from St. Louis. Hold on. Am I wrong? I see some people saying she's in Dallas. If she is, I'm so sorry. Okay, all right. Well, hold on now, y'all. Let me make sure. So y'all think I'm just some Luddite and I don't know what I'm talking about. Which, by the way, I don't know what I'm talking about a lot of the time. I was just going by what it says here. Biden's America, where Representative Jasmine represents a district in St. Louis that has the highest crime rate in America. Then I guess Bram is wrong. So I didn't look at it. I was just going by this right here. So that's where I said that. So I apologize if I was wrong. And she's from Texas. That's actually shame on Texas. But she sound like and act like she could be from St. Louis, truth be told. Now I'll look it up, but so that's where I got it from. Yeah, don't fight me though, y'all. Come on, y'all. I'm too tired. Life is too tiring to be fighting people. But I mean, I will fight you though. Don't get it twisted. Nikki looking for a job. I hope not. Hong Kao, that's his name. U.S. Senate candidate for Virginia. Yep. If y'all need to, email management, schedule a fight. We make it a pay-per-view. We get Don King up in here. Maybe Mike Tyson could be a promoter or whatever like that. What's going on, Susie Q? Good to see you, Sister Grace and Peace. Good to see you again, Tina. All right. Lots of family reunion back and forth. Y'all know I love that. But, yeah, I think that last night it was... There could have been... And I know it's a convention. I know they have things that they have to do. They got time slots, and they got the venue for so long. All of that stuff. So I'm not mad at that at all. I'm just thinking this is televised. So again, it's not just the delegates that are there, but it's literally the world that is watching. So it's not just the delegates, it's the world. Oh, and by the way, I'm not going to watch it on Fox again. I don't think Fox did a good job of filming it, in my opinion. So just saying, I think some of those other networks did a much better job. My little 2 cents. But it's going to be televised. So the world is going to be watching. So I just think they need to be a little bit mindful of the other people that are there virtually, not in real time, but virtually that are watching this, and maybe, just maybe, give them something, a different appeal. Just my little 2 cents. All right, real quick, trying to see where. So President Firstborn and Chief Executive Secondborn have decided that they are going to just, are they here? They're just riding around town. I don't even know what to do. Oh, they're back. So they're bringing me my coffee, and then they're going to go ride around town. I love those girls, I'll tell you. Those are my babies. Okay. So at 10:35, I have a video dropping, premiering, and we're going to just watch my 5 favorite speeches from last night. If you didn't watch the whole thing or you didn't see these, don't worry. I got the whole speeches. So I thought it was really fun. There were some really good speeches last night. Again, I felt like the family impact statements or the everyday people were really, really key. Now, I didn't get every last one of them. There were some that were equal. I feel like were just as good as the other ones. So one made it and one didn't, only because I felt like some of them are just repeating the same statements or repeating some of the same sentiments, especially with the politicians. I felt like a lot of that was being said already. Sure, some people try to do it a little bit differently or whatnot like that, but a lot of it was being said the same way. And that'll be dropping in about 10 minutes. But let me see, who else did I miss? Did I miss anybody? So wait, Crockett. So is she from? Okay, because I can't open up. Let me go open it up the other way. So where is she from? Because we got to know. The inquiring minds want to know. Since we up in here, we're going to do that. We're going to find out because we're all about the people, giving the people what they need. If you don't mind, I got about 15 of y'all watching. Can y'all like the video? Hit me with that like button. I appreciate it. All right, what do we got here? Yeah, that one's going to drop in a few minutes. All right, let me jump back over here. Where is Jasmine Crockett from? Let's see. I did not know. Yeah, see, this is... All right, so the plot thins. So it says here, good old lady Jasmine Crockett, that she is from St. Louis, Missouri. Interesting. Okay. All right. Well, that is that. But wait. In 1990, wait, but you're right though. She's right there. Texas House of Representatives. I don't understand. I'm confused. I have no idea. I'm trying to scan through this very quickly to see. Uh, so she's in Texas, but she was. Why does it say she was representing? You know what, dude? This says where she was born, my guy. Okay, she was born in St. Louis. Okay. But she represents Texas. Okay. That makes a little bit more sense. And it says it right there, Jason. So I don't know why I jumped down here and saw St. Louis, but it's right here. Y'all pray for your boy. All right, so Jasmine is representative of Texas. And I think what the Twitter post was saying was that I think she has this wrong. She has St. Louis. But I think what she's trying to say is that Jasmine is from St. Louis. And she's busy and not doing much to even care for her own former, her hometown. I think that's what she's trying to say. Shout out to the investigative team here in the live chat. The most excellent investigative team on live chat. Appreciate you. Okay, I got it now. Figured it out. Oh, don't worry about it, Detox. I butchered it. I butchered it even worse. All right. All right. Is a rep from, you probably said that, here it is right here. Is a rep from Texas representing portions of Texas, of Dallas and Tarrant counties. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I butchered that. Who are you talking about? No, Tina, if you're talking about, I think his name's Mike Johnson. No, that's perfectly fine. I think I don't disagree with you. We are part of this dialogue is that we have part of this whole thing is that we have dialogue and discussion about things that maybe are not as cut and dry. So you can have an opinion, I can have an opinion, but I agree with you, truthfully. All right, Cori Bush is St. Louis, really? So they got them mixed up in here in their Wikipedia. They're saying they both look alike. Oh man, that's gonna be shade thrown there, boy. Wikipedia about to catch that business. Let's see, Cori Bush. I think you're right. I think they got them mixed up. Oh, that is so funny. I think you're right. I think they're saying, I think they got them both mixed up. Now she is born in, yeah, here we go. And I think this, yeah, so there it is. So Cori is from St. Louis and she represents St. Louis, or represents Missouri, sorry. So that might be what they're doing. They might have got her and the other person, Jasmine, mixed up. Wait, Cori Bush is married to a woman? Y'all play too much. Cori Bush is, what? Y'all play too much. Sure did. All right. Okay. Cori Bush is married to a woman. Interesting. Y'all, these people play too much. I cannot even begin to tell you how much I can't. But, so my good people, I think, let me see if this, so what I did, if you're just jumping in, I did a video, forgive me, this morning of my 5 favorite, I don't say favorite, the speech that I really enjoyed from last night's RNC. And hopefully what it'll do is it will actually cause all of us to jump over there to it in a few moments, because I'm going to end this video and it should automatically populate you all into the video coming up, the best speeches. So let's see how it works. Everybody, I'm going to see you over there in a moment. Grace and peace.